So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to verify your domain name. As of right now, if you haven't already noticed, any campaigns that you're running that work with a Pixel API or whichever, you'll notice that if your domains have not been verified, they will be paused and not be running. And if you're trying to create new campaigns, you won't actually be allowed to select a conversion objective like properly. And I'll give you an example of what that looks like. So for example, here in this dummy account, if we go to the ad set level, you'll notice like normally in a conversion campaign, objective campaign, you will have the option to select the pixel and the event that you're trying to optimize for. In this case, you don't see that here, and you won't. And if we scroll down, you'll notice that it's because it's forcing this to optimize for landing page views. If we hit edit, you'll notice you can't actually select conversions. So that's because our pixels are not associated to a verified domain name. So we're going to have to do that. And I will walk you guys through exactly how you can do that. So I'm going to go to our business settings. I had to move my face, it was in the way. So you want to go to business settings, and then you're going to want to go to scroll down to brand safety, this section here, and then click on domain names. You'll see it's probably going to be blurred out for you, but you'll see I have a ton of like domain names, verified domain names. It's just I have a few business manager accounts, and in this particular one, it's just clients that they've had to share their domain verified domain name with us in order for us to run our ads for them. So I'll talk about that in a second. But anyways, so what you're going to want to do is click on the blue add button and put in your domain name. You don't need to put HTTPS or www. Just simple like this, mkdg.com. And it says this is already verified in another account. I'm going to totally go through why that is. But anyways, so this has already been verified. Normally what would happen if you didn't verify it, I did another video of that, so I'll just show a clip of that in this video. So this is a video that kind of shows what you do if it's not verified and how you can verify it. And if you already have some domain names verified, you'll see a list of them here. If you don't, it's going to ask you, you're going to get like a big white screen with a big blue button in the middle. It's going to ask you to add one, so you just click on that. If you already have some added here, but not the correct one, then you just click on this add button here. All right, so I'm going to use one of my domain names. You don't need to put in HTTPS www, just put it in just like that and hit add domain. So then you're going to get this window here, and basically what this is saying is you have 3 ways that you can verify your domain name. Method number 1, meta tag verification. Basically, you can grab this tag here and put it in the head section of the code of your website. Now, whether you have the ability to do that or not is dependent on how you have your website built. I'll give you a few examples of most common ones and how you could do that. So we'll use, for example, with WordPress, you can install a plugin that has the like header footer sort of plugin in order to do that. So for funnel sites like ClickFunnels, you'll have to go into the settings and you can enter the code in there. They have like the header sort of body section where you can put code in, same place you would put your Facebook pixel code. If you're unaware of where that is, you'll have to get in touch with ClickFunnels in order to get information on how to do that. But that is essentially where you would go to do to add this piece of code in. That's actually a workaround that a lot of people are using. Whether it still works or not, I'm unsure, but a workaround a lot of people are using in order to verify ClickFunnels subdomains, like for example, doge.clickfunnels.com. That's how they're able to get around this domain verification situation, like where it doesn't allow you to verify the ClickFunnels domain name. They're verifying their subdomains by putting in this meta tag in the head of their code. So for sites like WordPress, holy moly, I have not been in here for a while. 12 updates. Okay, I'll have to do that at some point. Anyways, this was an old site, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so something you can do is if you go to plugins, I might already have this set up, and you go to add new, and you look up like header footer. Oh crap, header, footer. There you go. And this one or this one's fine. I think there's like one other one. This one's fine too. So whichever one, I'm going to use, oh, actually, no, not this one. Sorry, this one and this one. These are the two that I've used. I mean, some of these other ones may be good too, but just personally, that's just the two that I have used. So I'm already down here. I'm going to install this one. So I'm going to go to my settings, insert header and footers. And this is where you can put your code in. So a very simple way to manage all of your header, body, footer codes is by instead opting in for a Google Tag Manager account. And you can then add the Google Tag header and body code into your WordPress site. Mind you, you could also do this in ClickFunnels. And then you manage, you add like your Facebook base pixel and and even your verification code, everything. You can just add it into Google Tag Manager, and then you manage that all in one place. So you don't have to keep having to come back in here every single time you need a code and just filling this up with a bunch of code. You could literally just do it all in Google Tag Manager. So if you don't want to use Google Tag Manager, then you'll have to paste that header code in here. So you'll come in, you'll copy that, go here and paste it where it needs to go, and then save. And once you do that, then you come in here and click verify. If you're successful, you will see a green success sort of message. If you're unsuccessful, it will be red and it will tell you, well, you need to go try again. So that's one way to do it. The next way to do it is to upload HTML file. For this, you do need access to your server. So if you're hosting your site on third parties like ClickFunnels, etc., this is not going to be a simple way to do it, just because I don't think that they give you access to be able to upload files. Like I'm 99.9% sure they don't. So this method may not work for you. So I could be wrong though. You can check with them. But if you host your own site, so, you have your site hosted on GoDaddy, on Bluehost, on HostPop, or InMotion, whatever, and you have access to it through cPanel or whichever way, FTP, then you could download this file and upload it to your server. This is like a super quick way to verify. So I'm in my cPanel account. Again, you could do this through FTP as well. By literally just downloading that file and uploading it in the root of your domain name, which is the public_HTML. Or you can go into your cPanel and you click on File Manager. And again, you can go in here and do the same thing. So find your public HTML. And then I upload the file here. So you literally click on this link, it'll download that file. And you upload it here, and that's it. Then you just hit verify. So that's that method of doing it. A little bit more technical, so I advise if you don't know how to, mess around in your server, or you don't know how to access it, hire someone or get someone to help you that does know, and they can get it done fairly easily, very quickly. So the final method of verifying your domain name is through DNS verification. This may be the easiest way to do it if you know where you got your domain name from. So I signed into my GoDaddy account. I'm going to find the domain name that I want to verify, which is this one. And I'm going to click on DNS. And again, this could be different depending on where you purchase your domain name. So, if you're unsure, you could always ask whoever your registrar is, or you can look at their documentation, and I'm sure that it'll walk you through how to reach DNS settings. Also, if your server is managing DNS settings, then you would not do this here. For example, here's my cPanel, and you'll have to find something that looks like this, like DNS Zone Editor. And you can then, add whatever the record is that you're supposed to add. In this case, it's asking us to add a TXT. And this is the string that we need to add in. So TXT record is this one, and the host field is going to be the @. And then, yeah. So if you're doing it through your server, then you literally need to just find, add a record, select which one, etc. If you're doing it through your like GoDaddy or a registrar, whichever one you have, then you would have to go in here, click add, click TXT. The host is @. This is the value. I just pasted it in. I like to reduce this so it's a lot faster. So I'm going to put 600, hit save. Voila, there it is. It might take a minute or 2 or 3 or 5. And I'm going to hit verify. This is what you get if it doesn't work. However, again, it might take a bit for it to kick in. When it kicks in, this should go away. There we go. So officialdogecoin.com is verified. So just give it some time, okay? If it's been like 10 minutes or 20 and you're clicking on it, it's still saying nope, then there's something wrong. All right, so there you go. So that is the method I chose to verify it. It is now verified. Now the next thing I'm going to want to do is, connect some assets. So I'm going to go connected assets, add assets, and you want to add your pages. You'll see a list of pages here on the right. You add the page, click add, and that is it for domain verification.